Okay, I meant to say in that last video, when the lady went into the bar alone, she had a duck on her head. I don't know if you caught all that, but no matter. What's going on? Meatloaf, corn, pot roast, steak tacos. Man, it's got gingivitis written all over it. How's everybody today? We got some stuff. God, we got some stuff. I have almost no announcements. Oh, let's see. Mantic is at 900 and something. We got to get him over the top. What is it Mantic watch right now? 956. Oh, God. Can it go any slower? It's like desperation watching this thing go up one at a time. Gosh, who's here? There's Coins with Carolyn, Sin Delicious. There's Lincoln Central. Captain Jigs is back. We got Mantic, there he is. Free Girl Amy Smith. Bill Betts, Coin Diggin', Trey's Treasures, 9 Dimes, Riser's Treasure Hunting. Okay, gang. Let's see. Anyway, Blues, Draco, Charlie H, Mike Wolf, Hoosier. Look, if you guys win stuff and you put it into the show, I'm not going to send it to you because, well, what's the point? A lot of the folks in here have already made contributions to this show. And it doesn't make any sense just to, here, you won your coin. We'll just put in that. We'll just take it out, put it in the next show. That'll work. There's RB. Good to see you. Look, I got just about everybody out. Well, it's not out yet. It's waiting to be shipped. Tomorrow I'll drive. Got to get some milk and bread anyway. Okay. Gosh, this is the big show. In case you haven't seen it before, any newcomers, type 1 if you're new here. It's the biggest giveaway on the planet. Except for the Price is Right. I think they're a little bigger, but this different. It's not the same. This is a community-sponsored event. People, what are they typing 1 for? I forget. My memory's gone. It happens as you get older. Anyway, people contribute things to the show. They contribute coins. You'll see them over here, and they contribute cash. And we'll talk about this a little bit later. To make this this thing happen. And it's a giveaway. We give it away. You got to have a U.S. shipping address. You got to live in the U.S., be a U.S. citizen. You don't have to be 18, but if you're under 18 and your parents have a problem with it, make sure you send it all back. All right. Let's see what else. If you've won in the past 2 months, well, it's the thing. We're going from 2 months to 3 months. If you won in the past 3 months, but this only starts for the last 2 weeks, then you're not eligible to win today. But let's get over and take a look at that. Where's the screen? Here's the screen. That's what I see. It's gone. Where'd it go? Here we go. But the people that won before 2 weeks ago, you got to go 2 months. So John Smelko, you'll be eligible tomorrow. The Coin Dragon, Hidden Numismatist, SJ, Coin Off, Steve D. You're not eligible for 2 months, or 2 months for when you won. But Ant, you're going 3 months, man. Ant cleaned up. Jeff Dunn got a good package last week. He's pretty stoked about it. There's Mary Sterling, California. Oh, that's what 1 was. New people type 1. Yeah, that'll work. That's just so we can weed out the trolls, really. Yeah, Lincoln, he's quick. He says, oh, troll. Oh, that one's new. Nope. Oh, this one's not a troll. Okay. Making vanilla ice cream with coffee liqueur. That's not vanilla ice cream. That's coffee liqueur ice cream. Does it make a White Russian? I don't know. Just say Dos Vidania to it. You'll be okay. Oh, what just happened to the computer? Look at that. Standby. That's strange. Huh. There's Hidden. Natural Tendencies. You're not that new. You've been here for like 2 weeks. Bigo's here. There. I think that's probably going to do it. Now, people sending coins. If you like to send coins in, because we get all kinds. I got a stack of stuff down here you can't imagine. Of course, we'll give you a shout out if you got a channel. You know, SJ sends stuff. Lemon. Oh, Ricer. Mantic. Everybody sends all kinds of stuff. This is from Brian Wilkinson. I guess I won that and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll probably give this thing my sips. That is a 1. Look at this. Can you hear that? That's a solid piece of silver. 1.1 ounces. 0.99. He knows this guy who pours silver by hand. The camera has real trouble with when this is in the picture because it's so darn shiny. That's kind of a neat thing. But we always start with this thing and a glove. Here, you know how Mr. Rogers always puts on his shoes at the start of the show? Well, you younger people might not. Well, I put on this ripped up glove. There we go. There's MSMB, David Carlisle. We got 52 people watching. CFA, finally the big show. I've been waiting all day for this. Me too. Okay, we always start with this thing right here. This is a 1 ounce copper round. It's pretty elegant. Look at that thing. It's almost as thick as my glasses. 1 ounce of 0.9995, and that's the Walking Liberty design. You have that on the those $half. We've got one here somewhere. Maybe we'll put that in. I'll set it right there. This is what it looks like on the $half. Not quite as nice as that. I like the copper, but they're pretty darn slick nonetheless. Okay, but people send in coins, and we add them to the package. Not all at once. We do it over, several weeks, so we can keep on talking about you, like, how we're always talking about CJ or CoinOp or who's this? Mantis. No, Mantic. That's what that is. Anyway, you can also send cash, and cash is just as good as money. And for that, we use PayPal. It must be goods and services, or I have to send it back. I do a lot of volume, and I can't risk losing that account. So it's just one of those things we have to put up with. It doesn't cost you anything different to strike friends and family and use goods and services. Doesn't cost you anything that way. Smash that like. Oh yeah, I got a sack of pennies down here at my foot, right? I've picked through them. I've looked at them. I took out all the good ones, but somewhere in your family is going to be a 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 14-year-old kid who's just going to go nuts when you say, hey, look, I got all these pennies for you. Huh? They'll love it. Now, for every like and for every dislike, because, trolls are helping out too. For every like and dislike, we'll add them together. I'm going to take one of those pennies and add it into the package. So hammer that like button, babies. Smash it. You see somebody new come in, you tell them, hey, hit that button. Okay, there's Charlie, Draco, Cindy. Cindy's here. I think we can get started then. Pretty simple. We just look at stuff. Now today we're doing a little variety today. It'll be fun. Where did it go? I had that here. Cheapskate had sent in some banknotes. We don't usually do banknotes, but I think we ought to put that baby right in. This is a Zambia, from all the way from the continent of Zambia. That's south of Europe, just a little ways. And this is 2 kwacha. I have no idea what that's worth, but it was worth it for Cheapskate to send it over here, and he's identified it for you. Now on Monday nights, you'll see him having an auction. He's got all kinds of stuff there. Kind of neat. You name it, he's got it. So get in there, check that out. We're going to add that to the package right here under Ricer up here in the corner. I might have to move Ricer. Yeah, that's a good poster. Me, I'm a poster child. There we go. Put that right up in here. Now, Cheapskate also sent a bunch of foreign coins, and we assumed they were all the same, and kept them out, separate them. And just before I knocked them on the floor, I had them in, cute little packages, so that they could, I could do them each week. And this is what we have repeatedly. Down the bottom, that's a Jamaican dollar. Right down, now it's on the top. That's a Jamaican dollar. And we got 5 colognes and 10 colognes. And those come from Uruguay? No, Costa Rica. And then we get this little copper thingy here. It's a, gosh, what is it? It's 20, no, it's 10. I can't tell what it is. I don't have any idea what that is, but we're going to put it in there. Let's see, we got the camera up and running finally. Oh, it's gone. What have I done? Oh, I have it running. Okay, stand by. 1 minute, please. This won't be but a second here. I have to deactivate it and then reactivate it. There we go. And we can see that coppery thing here. Let me get that into focus. I'm so glad. Okay, what do you got? It's got an eagle on it. South African. In Asawila. I don't have any idea what this is, but it's small, it's coppery, it's got a good shine, and it's 2012. So we're just going to slide that right into the package. And later on, we'll determine how we're going to select a winner, and one person's going to take everything. 10 sensi. Works for me. 10 African Sensi right there, right beside the Jamaican dollar mon. There we go. Yeah, we got the coin cam hooked up. Just did a product review. Probably going to have to do more of those. Okay, that's from Cheapskate Coins. Now, Lemonhead, you'll see him right here. He sends, what is this? We've got a 1909 VDB. Wonderful shape. I'm going to take it out of the package so you can see this stuff. If so, they are going to hang an innocent man, Riser. That's right. I missed the whole rest of it. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Scope 1909, and I'm going to have to sharpen up that focus just a wee. Just a wee. Who talks like that? There you go. 1909. Wonderful piece here. I think I went too far. There it is. There's Liberty. Great shape. I'd give that XF and probably a little bit better. How you doing tonight, Rick? We're showing stuff off. There's the VDB. Now in the VDB, you got two different design varieties, right? You have a deep cut N, and that goes to the N in United. And this one is not deep cut. This is the shallow N. This is the first of the designs. And we're getting closer here. So there's a little variety for you, huh? It's gone. There you go. That is the shallow cut N. But later on, all your wheats are the deep cut. Wow, I'm gonna have trouble focusing, I think. I've been working this thing all day. There it is. I'm gonna put that right in. That's from Lemonhead Penny. Okay. Now it's ladies' night, by the way. Of course, now I got a Lincoln in there, so that really doesn't count. So if there's a lady present in the room, is there? Raise your hand. If there's a lady present in the room, then we're going to add this to the package. Look, it's a whole sack of lemon heads. Dude, you were going to rot your teeth out with these things. They make you look like this. Dude, these are poison, but we're going to put them in anyway because they were $1. I think we get away with that. Let's put ricer back in shape. We're going to, oh, I got the lemon on, let's put lemon on lemon, the paper on the paper. There, that's a good start. Okay, and look, I got a sticker for you. You got to have one of these stickers. They're shaky, though. We'll make sure that gets into the package. All right. Oh, I had gone through Fritz Bender's stuff. He'd sent so much stuff. And there was a bunch of baseball and sports cards. But one thing I did not mention, so all you people that have won these cards from Fritz Bender, dude, these are hand-signed. So that's actually signed by this guy. This is Ted Rangers. I don't know anything about baseball cards. Who is that? It's Buck Showalter. He's a manager. Well, he signed the darn thing. So if you have one of these, you know, in the past few weeks, yeah, you might have something a little nicer than we thought. I don't know the first thing about baseball cards. Here's the story, how he manages. We all manage somehow. I'll put that right in there. And he also sent, Fritz Bender did, this little thing. What is it? It's a one island Corona, and I've been unable to find out where in God's world this came from. There it is, kind of brassy. I'm going to suspect it's near the sea. Just a hunch. Because I don't know the first thing about this either. Bumbasile. Good to see you. Come on in. There it is. You have a crest on the back. And what's the date there? 1970. Well, that's okay. We'll just tuck that right in here. We got a bunch of foreign coins. People have been going crazy with the foreign coins. Well, that's no matter. Foreign, they're just as good. They're just as good. Mike Bolyard sent some woodies in, a whole bunch of these. And this is the last one I've got. And, dude, it's a peach. And, well, if we're going to talk about varieties today, let's talk about errors as well. This is a woody. And if you can see the grain on this one, well, you're doing a whole lot better than I am because I'm blind as a bat. Let's try to put it under the little scope and get some idea of how much wood grain is on this. This covers the whole coin. And it's cross-hatched. Great color on this. If you can see that, those aren't blemishes. Those aren't injury in the coin. That's color variation from the grain in the copper. Wonderful piece. Absolutely stunning. And what the heck's the date? That's a 1940. And yeah, makes it hard to see the detail. but it's in superior shape. It's probably AU, and that color goes across the entire coin. Vivid one. You'll like it. It's from Iceland. Well, that makes sense. They got an island. The one Corona. If you want to donate coins to the big show, send me an email at kppitlive.com and I'll get you my shipping address. There it is. That's a real peach. That's from Mike Bolyard. You see him in the the Coin Out Facebook group, and we'll set that right over here beside that big copper thingamajig. Oh wow, what's this next one? Blues. What has Blues sent? We got two things from Blues. First one is this here roll of 2018 D. So if you're on the East Coast, you'll be saying, I gotta have that. You can't get the D's on the East, and you can't get the P's in the West. Well, here it is. We're bringing the D to the East. This is from Blues Coins. So, well, you know, this has not been opened. They've been untouched by human hands, unless somebody touched them earlier. So maybe you can go through there and find some varieties. We also have this thing over here. It's a pretty darn nice 1957 D. It's in a cardboard 2x2. There you go. So it's hard to see, but we're going to try to zoom in and catch that die chip and the date. Kind of a neat thing. There's one in the loop of the 9 and just under the slash of the 5. And you'll find them here and there. Also here in the B, you've got a little die chip. And there's a little variety for you. A little bit of everything. You know, what people send in kind of tells me what I gotta do for that show. Here's the back. You got full wheat ears, great luster, and well, we just have a bunch of varieties. So we'll throw those in today. We'll put that right across here, something for you. Hey Trey, where does everyone live? Just out of curiosity. I'm just out of the swamp. I'm just outside of the Okefenokee swamp up here. We got mosquitoes, snakes, crickets, scorpions. Man, if it flies, crawls, stings, bites, hovers, we got them. They are everywhere. What is this? Hidden Scent. Hidden sent a whole bunch of stuff from Lemon. He was over at Lemon Show. Lemon has an auction every Tuesday night. You'll see, where's Lemon? Here he is, right there, the blue. He's got an auction every Tuesday. And Hidden had picked up a bunch of stuff and sent it to me. Then on Friday's show, he got on my auction and said, send all that to Lemon. It's okay, no problem at all. What is it? It's a 1954 S quarter. And that's a 90% silver. Great shape on this. Check this out. That is really top grade. Heavy on the toning. If you like that sort of thing, well, there it is. But you've got full luster. It is brilliant, uncirculated, absolutely great condition. Right, I mean, I give it MS64. And take a look at the back. Look at the color on that. If I can get that to show up. S is below the tail and above the ER and quarter. Yeah, these are slick and shiny. Well, let's get one of those in there. So now we got some silver, we got some copper. God knows what else we're going to put in. We got some paper, we got some cards and signatures and stuff. Now CJ, he does this. He does 3D printing. And if you have an idea, send it to CJ and he'll turn it into a reality. Kind of neat. Now he's got these inserts that fit in the 2x2 acrylic holders. I got the holders. You'll see them right down here. But he takes the inserts and put them here. Now whoever wins, first I got to have it because we got a few that have gone out. But if I have your state, we're going to put that in with a proof quarter from your state. Kind of a neat thing. Did you get our package? I sure did, Sheep. We started putting this in today. We put in the Zambia two Quandas or Quandos or Coronas or what. I don't know what it is. 2 Quachas. Yeah, that's what we started with that. Yeah, we opened that up a couple of days ago. Look at the unusual mail call video. And boy, I got to identify those colonials that came in. That'll be slick. Does the quarter have a die rotation? Let's have a look. Looks pretty even here. Just a little bit off inside the 2x2. But how's the back? About the same amount off. So I think that's right on. Yeah. Here, maybe 4 degrees. And over there should be in the other direction. Maybe 5 degrees. It's not quite off enough to bring a premium, but it may be a little bit off. That's one advantage of having the coins in a holder. You can flip the darn thing over and say, hey, is that rotated? Nope, okay. You work on it. Stuff like this, you just look at it and say, is that rotated? No, that's perfect. Now, you can take a look, see what comes along. Sky likes that quarter. Where is Sky? Get him in here. Oh, let's see. We got Bill J. Where's Bill? Bill J has a new channel. It's called Bill J version 2. YouTube, in their infinite wisdom, took him off the air. Nobody knows why. But he sent a bunch of NIFCs, and we're just putting these in one at a time. This is a 2007D. This guy goes through a box of halves every day. Crazy stuff we got here. 2 Sasquatch. That's just a little Sasquatch. Of course, great reverse on there. I'm going to put that right in here, and somebody's going to be able to start off a little collection of Kennedy dollars, or half dollars. We'll keep it going. We got a little copper. We got some silver in here. A little bit of everything. I'm going to take away these props from time to time, just to make some room, and also so we don't confuse what's going in the package and what isn't. Maury here, Maury Veal. You know him as Maury Veal. Some know him as Mauryville. He sent a sack of these. This is a 1959D, and I can't see it with this scope. That's the thing. It's very subtle, and you have to look at the bottom serif on that D. And I can point to it, so if you win, you know what to look for. Look in the bottom of that serif, and you'll see just a little line, and that's it. And I can zoom in as best I can, but it's just too darn small for even this camera to pick up. And you got to get the light just right. But you're looking at that lower serif, right down in. Where is it? There it is. My pointy stick. That lower serif has a little split in it. Now you're going to pick up more with your loop and a decent eye and good experience than you ever will, even with a good camera. But no matter. We're going to put that right in, and I'm going to keep the note with it so I don't lose it. There we go. And we'll get this ready. If you're referring to the unexpected mail call, that was all from Mantic. We're glad you got it and hope you like your gifts. We got all kinds of stuff from Cheapskate, man. The copper came from you, didn't it? Mantic sent that ugly silver stuff. Huh. I'll have to watch the video again. I try to keep up, but there's just one of me. Let me raise this up just a bit so we can get everything in. Huh. Yeah, Mantic sent silver. You sent the copper, I swear it. I like the copper. I like the silver too. No matter. I like everything. I'm really not that picky. Although this camera is gonna, the big camera here, don't get that one. This is not gonna get a product review unless the side of the shed is involved. I'm doing some pennies right now. Keep going, baby. There's stuff to be found in there. Now, while I'm going through these coins, and there's some nice stuff in here, and putting in what people have sent, it's a good opportunity for you to hit that like button and send donations, because the bigger donations, the bigger this package gets. What Rob Stewart sent? Eagle Eye, you in here? There he is. He's right there. I see him. I see him. Eagle, he said, put that, he bought a sack of wheats from me, 1,000 of them, and he said, put in half of those in last week's show, and include that special one we found. This is that special one we found. But the camera didn't work. All right. So I couldn't show this one off. We were going through those coins right here live, and we found this one. Well, we put the 500 wheats in last week. We're going to put this one in this week. And if we can get this to show up, oh, it's a delight. Dude, it's sweet. It's delicious. It's a keeper. Now, I looked at it real quick. I said, oh, it's an RPM. But it kind of bothered me, and I had to dig it out and give it another look. because it's not really an RPM. It's a 1951D. All right, and you can see clearly the anomaly underneath the D right down here. All right, you can see that it's crisp and clear, but I had to go check a thing out. Now I got to pull up my little slip. Yeah. All right. You got to check out the Konica website. We're going to zoom in close as we can and show this camera what it does. If we can get it to focus. Da-dum-da-dum. This is a little bit at the top as well. This is not a repunch mid-mark. This is an OMM, an over mid-mark. This is 1951 D over S, and it's over mid-mark number 2. Yeah, there's another one at least. So this is probably about a $15 coin. No fooling. I got a little blemish there by the one. The rest of the darn thing's in pretty decent shape. These D over S's, these are tough. You know, you can go your whole life and never find one of these. And it's a circulated grade. Probably a VF to XF. And dude, this is a neat one. This is a, you will not encounter these very often. If I can find the back, we won't encounter it at all. There we go. And you see the berries are pretty select, well defined. A little grunge over there. But it's probably XF, but maybe VF. You get a little more wear here. Well, I count for those little blemishes. But a D over S, yeah, that's a big deal over here in the dive variety world. Few and far between, and that comes from Eagle Eye. There we go. And I'm going to set that in a nice spot here. How about right here? That's a good spot. There we go. We keep it covered up. All the coins would be put into flips before they go out, unless they're already in a holder. Rick says, I got my focus slide button to work on my scope. Thank you. Glad to hear it. Hello to you. Hope you're well tonight. Thanks, A.G. Price. We're looking at stuff and playing. Oh, look what Joe Durbin sent some stuff in. Okay, now I got a couple of 3 things here. The first of which is this little piece of weird metal. Looks like an hourglass. This is webbing, right? You punch out a coin out of a sheet, or you punch the planchet out of a sheet of metal, and you get this piece left. And this is a clad dime. And I can look at the side of that. If I put the color of the cloth close, you can see the brown core, the copper core, because it's clad. That's from a dime. That's from Joe Durbin. He sent a few of these in. We put, oh, can't let go. Help. Oop. Nope, don't come right up here. There we go. We'll put that right here for you. It's going to be hard to see, but that's one of those neat things you just don't see. Next thing, I've got just a regular old dime. No, wait. Penny. And the first one we're putting in just so we can see what's normal. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, this is a 1964 Canadian penny. Brand spanking new. Right? Let's look at her face. There she is when she's young and pretty. Before she grew those extra chins. Wonderful, brilliant thing on there. Now pay close attention to that chin. Ready? Ready? There it is. Okay, see that chin? And it's straight and turns. Okay. On some of these Canadian pennies, one thing to look for are the hanging numbers. Hanging numbers. Here is a hanging 3. See that chin? It's a clash mark. And you get a hanging 3, there's a triple, hanging 3, hanging 2, hanging 1, hanging 4, hanging judge, all of it. And you're looking at it right in here. There it is. This is the hang. That's a clash from Lizzie's chin. And here's her chin. You see the shape? It's a match. Of course, it's upside down, but no matter. So that's a hanging 3, and these pull $2, $3, $4. I'm not fooling. They're kind of slick. People like these. So let me set these aside. I got one here, put it beside the copper, and I'll put this one in this little holder. Make sure we got that set. There. That's a little variety. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Hanging chads, hanging chins. You'll see later what happens to her chins. Like here's a Canadian coin, and we can zoom in on that. There's that queenly. That's a queen. That's a royal chin, and the royal chin. That's both her royal chins right in there. Dude, it's like a disco scene. Look at this. Get the music going. Oh wow, SJ. Where's SJ? SJ. She sent in some stuff. Okay, where'd it go? We'll use this scope. Here it is. It's $1. No, wait, it's a gram. It's 1 gram of silver. It's this little thing. It's like a silver bar, only smaller. Fine silver, it's 0.999. And we just keep putting these things in so you get some silver in your life. And it's, nope, it's upside down. Why do they keep doing that to me? It's $1 billion. Get it? You got the walking eagle, the walking Liberty eagle here in the reverse. And it's not really a legal tender, but it's a gram of silver. Now let's put that penny on there for a comparison. Okay, we got this one from Maury, the RPM. And there's a Lincoln cent, and there's the 1 silver gram. A Lincoln cent is 3.11. Well, lately there have been 2.5. So that's 40% of the weight of a new penny right there. I think we'll be okay with that. No, we can't find SJ. She'll be around. She's been busy. She's got this thing she does, right? She sells these. Well, I don't think she really sells them. She just says, you know, thank you for the donation. She has these bumper stickers, and she runs around town. She puts them on people's cars, and say, if you like, I can leave that on there for $5. Yeah, you can get these things for $5, and the proceeds, they're stickers. The proceeds go towards the Coins for Kids. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, but boy, they fit the side of those PCGS boxes perfectly. Huh? Underneath there's a PCGS box. Whoop, it's gone. Normally they stick. I keep mine in a non-stick form. There we go. Anyway, she sent in the copper round. And she also sent a whole bunch of foreign coins. A whole bunch of the darn things. So somebody's going to win, and we're going to include some foreign coins, and we'll let you figure out how many coins you get at the end of the show. Mantic says, after Ken adds all the coins sent in, he'll check PayPal. Yeah, gosh, I'm always eager to check PayPal. The stuff they do. We have a start already. RB Edgar sent in 10. We got 5 from Dion. James Krupski at the end of last week's show sent in 5. We got 10 from Jeff Dunn and 5 from Lincoln. Yeah, that's a good start. What do we got? 10, 20, $35 already. We often add a couple of $100 of coins to this package, and look at it already. Oh boy, I think we'll save that one for later. Jeff Watson sent something that's pretty slick. Okay, we'll add that in a second. Oh, what was that one? Last week we did the big show because we didn't have the little camera, and I missed this. Man, we should have got this in. I think this is just the coolest thing out there. Yes, this is definitely a cool thing. Man, I had to keep that. This thing is so sharp. It's like a gear. Look at the edge on that. If you can see the edge. That's a huge, it's like a gear. It's from a giant clock. Plus the fact that it's, what is that, 1/4 of an inch wide? There it is. It's 1 ounce, 1 AVDP ounce of titanium. Okay, we don't get these all the time. So there, titanium, 0.996. Pretty solid. This is titanium. The space shuttle is titanium, right? Lieutenant Dan Legg, they're titanium. But check the design. It's in use. Okay, now we're going to have that thing back. Here's the scope. I'm going to pick up that copper round that I got. Put it beside this. Okay, there's the copper round. Real pretty thing. See how the devices, they're raised. On the titanium, they're sunk in. They're in use. Yeah, this has a cool factor to it. This is from Brian Wilkinson. You know him as It's Me, Brian. Real slick thing. It's infused. It's into the coin. It's not raised. Let's see if I can put that at an angle. How can I do that? Let's get it over here. It's flat. It's into the metal. It's engraved. Very cool. Very cool. Uh, I don't know what that's worth. I got no idea. I know my glasses are expensive, and there's not much titanium in there. Okay, let's put that right in here so we don't screw it up. And he sent some foreign coins, and I'm going to leave these up to the person to play with and discover what they are. Oh, there's a little of this. I hope you can read Greek. I have no idea. I hope you can read Europe, and I hope you can read English. There, that's just a hint of what's coming. There we go. We got 4 foreign coins we'll be putting in, and no good luck figuring those out. There's copper. Everything's in there. No worries, Weasel. I hope you had fun. Was able to do some cherry picking. Yeah, we got some stuff that people have cherry picked. Frank Waddell sent this one in. Okay, now he finds all kinds of things. He's a regular old pro at this. This is a 2015. Where's the scope? And it is a double die. It's listed by Wexler as number 15. Double die. Where'd it go? Come on. There we go. And we got to get that to focus, and I'll show you what we're talking about. 2015 double die obverse number 5. Listed by Wexler. And you're going to see this primarily in the RTY of Liberty. There we go. But look at the upper corners. And this is what you're going to see. Now, I've explained this before, how these are made. And I'll get the Play-Doh out, and we'll do it again one day. Pointy stick, pointy stick. Okay, look at the lower corner. How it's not square. It's kind of sloped. And compare that to the upper left corner. And again, it's got a bit of a little indentation up there. But it's the thickness and the slopes. Because the hub goes into the die, leaves an impression. And now lately they're supposed to do it just one time, but they're getting it done a second time, and you get that as a result. See the Y? One is really, one's got like a Popeye arm, and the other's got like a Steve Austin arm. Okay, double die number 5 is what that one is. 1 ounce of titanium is less than $6. Well, there's an ounce of titanium in there, and to somebody, it's going to be priceless. There we go. So let's get that in. Wow, we've run out of room. We still got to add more stuff. So let's start stacking it up one on top of another. That's the double die from Frank. Okay, that card's done. Now we got some neat stuff. Let's get some big. Let's go big or go home. What do you say? Mantic sent some stuff. He always does. He's a stuff sending fool. Now, first thing he sent, this is not a design variety, but I wanted to show you this, but I didn't have the darn camera, right? So let me open this thing up if I possibly can. I just had it open. I swear. Where'd that knife go? Where's the hammer? Oh, I'm so not ready. Here, let's try this. Okay, see, it's in this plastic holder. And I'm probably going to cut my hand. There we go. They are tough to open. It is, what the heck is it? It's 1 ounce of silver. It's $5. It's Canadian. There it is. Wonderful proof. Maple leaf. And that's 1 ounce of silver, 2014. $5. There's Lizzie. But what I wanted to show you was the field. Right? The field. See the way it doesn't glisten? It doesn't quite, reflect the light like a cartwheel. And that's because that whole surface, there we go, is ribbed for her pleasure. Did I just say that? Hide the kids. Check this out. You got a textured surface across the entire coin. There's her chins. Better chins? No, that's the back of her head. Where's her chins? There's her chins, and you got these radial lines because the queen is radiant, or some darn thing. Yeah, but it really makes the coins just splendid, I gotta tell you. And the same is on the back. And that's where the maple leaf is. So let's get a look at that if we possibly can. No, I'm never going to get that out. That's okay. We can do it over here. There. There's a maple leaf. And you have the same surface all the way around. And let's see. 999 fine silver. That comes from Mantic coins because, yeah, they're groovy. Bacon? Queen Elizabeth loves bacon. True story. I was talking to her and said, what do you say, babe? You want to go for some bacon and eggs? I just love bacon. I don't think it was really her, though. Because she did have two chins. Okay, Jeff Watson, he sent some big stuff. Did you see that thing last week? It was like a 5-ounce copper round. Humongous. Okay, we got to get some more. We got $1/2, right? We got a quarter. We got some pennies. We'll have another quarter soon. Okay, let's add this in. It's a Stone Mountain commemorative $1/2, 1925. Great shape on this one. Seriously, coin. Seriously, you're going to like this. We can put that right under the scope if you really want to see. Just the lightest touch of wear across his leg. You're always going to get that in his pistol there. We're going to look at the back. There we are. You got the eagle sitting on the mountain. Now, I believe this may have been polished. If it hasn't, dude, it's in beautiful shape. But it's splendid. You're going to like this one. And we can come down and see what I'm talking about. And that's what we're talking about by, I think it may have been polished. I have these fine lines across the entire coin. But, dude, it's still in wonderful shape, right? It's still 90% silver. The detail is splendid. It's not really damaged besides the polishing. No matter. There's somebody out there, a young person. This is what we're talking about. Right across the top of his leg, and the reins, the whatever the leather strap is that feeds the horse, going across that pistol pouch. That's about the only wear on the coin. When they're in this kind of shape, you just say, no. There's them horses. Yep, that's a horse of a different color right there. And there's Jeb Stewart, looking all Jeb-like. There. And the coin was produced in the north. I'm just saying. These people down south here in Florida, they get really offended when you say things like, but up at that Osceola Festival, you lost that battle. Because every year in February, they get this festival up here at Osceola National Park, or National Forest, and, well, they lost the battle. They got run out. And anyway, that doesn't matter. They still have a great time. Lots of drinking and debauchery. I just go for the drinking and debauchery and the car crashes. Have we finished these? No, we're not finished yet. We're getting close, though. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. There is no place to put this stuff. I'll put it on top of that and hope it won't fall down. Okay, we got two more from Mantic. There. We got two more from Mantic. This is Mantic. There you go. Unum de Multis, which means Unum de Multis. I think it was polished with bacon grease. It helps preserve the coin that way. What do we got here? It's a 1971D with a die crack. Right? There's a little variety for you. And we can probably see this. I'll take it out because it's easy enough. This is why I love these flips. You can take the coin out, take a photo, and put it back in. And we've got a die crack on here. What we have to do is find it. It's a 1971D. And you go through a show, you'll know exactly where to start looking for these things. I suspect over here. There we go. Right beside the T. That's a die crack. Now, if that had continued all the way across, right, through the T and then back to the rim, then it would be a retained cud. And if it continued across and then that piece broke away and then on the coin it was filled in, it would be a cud. Kind of neat. So that's a 1971D with a die crack. So now you know, oh, I see what a die crack is. I understand. And you can look for your own die cracks. So we're going to put that right in here. Oops. I got this roll of pennies we can put on top of it. There. Okay, that ain't one. I'll just stand it up. What's that? It's another 1971D. But this is not a die crack. This is double die number 9. This is the coin in question. Pretty darn decent shape. Let's look at this up close. And if you're watching a show, you know exactly where to look. I should have watched this show so I know exactly where to look. Now we're going to find it. Okay, double die burst, so it must be on the front. So let's get in there and have a good close look. What do you say? Come on, focus. There we go. And we'll go around the edges first because double dies often represent or manifest themselves most at the edges. Just because it's radius, right? You're farther from the edge, the greater distance. Okay, R looks pretty good. The T, okay, watch this. See the little T? It's starting to get a little activity here in this edge. And we're going to keep on looking. Okay, that might be right here. This looks like, see it's a little shiny? I'm going to suspect that's a little bit of a roller mark like you have on here. Let's keep going. We'll find it. We know it's here. There. There. Look at that S. If I can shadow that right, you'll see some separation lines. Over on the left side of the T here, we got some separation lines. Have a look in the upper left serif of that U. There you go. Also the lower parts of the R and the T. Lower right on the leg, lower right on the slant. I'll put a little shadow on there. And it just about jumps at you. You almost can't miss it. There we go. And that's a double die. I'm starting to see a little bit of separation on the lower right of the 1 as well. Just a little line. Okay, well there's one for you to play with. Anything else on here we haven't seen? We better look. Kennedy sure did have a straight nose. I mean, dude, you could put a piece of paper on that. Look at that. That's the straightest nose I've ever seen. It's weird the stuff you notice sometimes. Well, no matter. We're going to put that in here. So there's 2 1971 die varieties. Now, during the Coin Weekend Seminar, he did a whole show just on 1971D Kennedy half dollars. There's an abundance of die varieties out there. Get yourself some, because this package is shaping up to be, well, die variety heavy. And let me set that right there. We got this roll that I was going to set on here, but that's just not going to fail. Oh, the hell with it. Okay, that was the oh, that's a 2018 D from Blues Coins. That's what we got that people sent in, and that took almost an hour to get through that stuff. He kept it stuck in the wrong places. I have no idea what that means. Let me have a little coffee and catch up on chat. Reiser says, Coin Seminar Weekend. That's right. The next one is coming up in November, the week before Thanksgiving, so nobody's on the road. Or maybe it's 2 weeks, but it's in November. Yeah, we're starting to get planned up and going on that. We got some, whoa, watch it. We got some things already in, and oh gosh, the stuff is going to happen. If you'd like to do a Coin Seminar Weekend show, go back and watch what we did last time. You'll find the whole list is still up on my blog. Hey, look, I'm going to get over to PayPal here. What's this? Oh, that's the bag. Okay, leave it here. That's the bag for the bag. Yeah, I'm going to look at PayPal here real quick. So stand by one moment. We have 10, 15, 20, 30, $35 already in. And boy, there's some neat stuff we can do with this. What happened here? Let me scroll down and find out what happened. We have some more donations that have come in. Okay, there's Lincoln. We got you. There's Amy Smith. God love you with a $5 donation. And the people who win always say, I wish everybody had put in just $5. Okay, Deborah Clark. God love you with a $10 donation. And let's see. RB Edgar with a $20 donation. Outstanding. Thank you very much. If I could spell this right, that'd be a miracle. Because I try to keep track of everybody who contributes to this show. We got Ronald Jackson with a $5 donation. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. Oh boy, I'd love to put that in, but it's going to take a little bit more. Okay, we're getting there. We'll just chat it up for a bit while we hope things come in. Now, one thing I want to get in first off is, where the hell did that go? Get over here. Oh, good. I got a couple of neat things. They're little things. Ready? Scope. Okay. This is a Clash die, right? It's a 2016. I've got, I mean, a box of these things. Let's zoom out. They're screaming bright, brand new. Of course, they're newer zincs and they're fraught with spots. And there's not a thing any of us can do about that. That's the way they rinse them after they get plated, and you know, the electrolytes and all that stuff. So you get the spots. But right behind his head, you get that extra line. Right behind his ear. Right in, there you go. Hard to miss it, right there. That's it. It's just a little Clash mark, and that's from the shield. That's the only line on the whole darn thing. Sometimes you'll see them in front of the head, and they'll be huge. They'll be giant. There'll be letters down here of unum, you know, E pluribus unum across here. You'll see other sections of letters around here. But these just have that little cut, that little line. And that's just one of the lines of the shield. Okay, well, we're going to put in a whole roll, and you could find anywhere from 0 to a dozen or more of those. Nope, of those in that roll. Kind of a neat thing. And to make sure, we're going to put this one in. Where'd the flips go? I lost the flips. No matter. We'll just put that one in. And we got a 2016 roll that will probably have these clashes. And they're minor clashes, but some people still grab them. Maybe they're good for $1 if you want to sell them. But they are in superior condition. That is just each year can have clashes. In a single year, they will use a die, a single die pair, to produce perhaps as many as 500,000 strikes, right? 500,000 pennies. Now, these things are moving. They're moving fast. They're moving about 10 times a second, banging out these pennies, or whatever coin you got. There's seriously, they're crazy doing this. They're just beating themselves silly. Every now and then, they come together and the coin, the planchet, failed to fit into its proper location. So, well, the dies clash. They smash each other. And what you have are the outlines of the field areas of the coin. On, you know, the reverse design, you'll see that on the front, or on the back, you'll see the outline of Lincoln's head or something like that. And you can have all kinds of different Clash dies in any given year. And you see them on just about every year out there. You see them on pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, halves, everything. They're out there. And sometimes they're pretty extreme. The next one I want to get in here. Come on. Oh, let's see. Because we're doing varieties. Okay, where are you? That's not it. Oh, this is a Clash also, hungware right here. See, here you have the clashes on the reverse. And if you follow this, this is Lincoln's vest. Right? And this is his chin right here. It's always in bay number 4. And if you see down here, there would usually be the outline of his head. But a lot of times, you're going to see these lines. The lines that go in crazy directions all over the coin. The whole coin is covered with these lines. They take the coin, the die out of service, and they'll grind these marks away. So if you see them, well, take a good look at your coin, because sometimes they didn't get it all, and you still have the marks. Now that's a 1974, and you can look at the date. Now there are 4 dates that have a large and small date, right? 1960 on the P and the D. There's 1970, large and small date, only on the S. 1982, of course, a large and small date, and that's on the zinc or the copper. and the P and the D. They're all over the place. But in 1974, the P, the D, and the S all have a large and a small date. This is a large date, kind of a wide 9, very wide 7, right? So that's a large date with a reverse clash and struck through grease pretty significantly right in here. So we got a little bit of this is error, this is variety, and clash marks. Well, are they an error because the dies clashed, or a variety because the marks repeat on, you know, every subsequent coin after that? So there, we're going to put that one in. Stop moving, can't you? Okay, there you go. You have the clash here. Goes from near the rim all the way through. We have his neckline there. You have the large date. So there, you got to have the 1974 P, D, and S in large date and small date, or your collection is not complete. And you have this giant pit right here where it should not be. This is a grease-filled die. I'm thinking they took it out, polished it off, which is what all these marks are. They dressed that die. These are crazy on the die polishing marks. And they put it back in with some fresh grease or some darn thing, and there you go. Made a mess of that, didn't they? We'll get that in there. That one's neat. That one's kind of cool. That one's a little bit different from the regular little varieties. Wow, got to get on the ball with those. Oh, clashes? They're out there. You're going to find clash marks. You're going to find grease-filled dies all over the place. Some of these small, simple varieties, die chips, they're out there. Little die cracks, they're out there. Some of them aren't valued, and they really should be. You have those Lincoln sets with the BIE error. It's a die chip in the letters. Well, they're, you know, they have a small premium because they're recorded. Right? And you see die chips right in here, say, between the B and the E. Oops, stop. There's the B and E. But the die chips in the date, nobody cares about them because they're not documented. So we're efforting that to document more of these lesser known varieties. Okay, this is the 1960D. Right? Great shape, brilliant, uncirculated. You got some polishing marks. So I'm going to leave it up to you to check that thing out for clash marks. But here's what's interesting is this big chip. 1960D is well known for die chips. You get them in the Liberty, you get them in the date. And this has a big one right in the 6 here. And that's a small date, 1960D. And it's a pretty decent looking small date, 1960D. Where's that 74? Here's that 74 on the right and that 60D on the left. And they're screaming hot. There you go. I'll give you something to look at, something to play with. And maybe it'll serve as a reference and you'll be able to find stuff on your own. But you got to have a loop. This camera here, this little camera, it's wonderful. It really is. But a 10x loop is your best friend. Honestly, this and good eyesight, you know, and keen attention to detail will pick up more than that camera ever will. I've got these available for $3. I'm going to put one into the package, still in its package. They're made in China, but don't let that scare you. The Chinese are good at little stuff because, you know, their eyes are really close together and they're kind of short, so they're closer to the table. It works out all the way around. I couldn't put one of these together. You kidding? Forget it. I can barely hit a nail with a hammer. Rick says, Mr. Ken, please call me Mr. Ken Peavy. I have a 60D, but the D is completely gone. Well, it sounds like you might just have a 1960. Well, that scrolled up, so I missed the rest of that question. No matter. We'll get on with the big show because we're doing that. I've got $75 in. We're going to take a look at PayPal and see if we can get one of these big uns in here. Let's see. That's 75 to there. The math is the hard part. That's what I do most, is just account for the math. We've got 5 more in from Chad Cernio. We thank you very much. So we're at $80. Okay, we can't get the big one in unless we get a little more. We need to get up over the top if we're to get this in. I've been showing this off for the past few days. This is just a sweetheart. We can't see it off of there. Look at this. They love these things, right? This is a 1822 half dollar, but it's a little special one. It's got a little variety. It's called 1822 over 21. And it's in very good shape. Let's look at the back. You have that old Federal Eagles, the heraldic eagle here. 50 cents. Did we look at the edge? We got to look at the edge here. Okay, where's the button? There. Nope, there it is. Okay, we look at the edge because these were engraved on the edges. We talked about this a couple of days ago. And the idea here is it keeps people from scraping off the metal on the coins, and, turning into spoons and stuff at home. And it's imprinted. It says, where is it? D. That's a D. O-L-L-A-R. Dollar. And we got a couple of stars here. And it starts over. This is really what it starts at. H. No. F. I-F. 50. 50. Cent. What could that be? Cents. Surprise. Or A. L-F. There's an H here somewhere. Where'd you go? Or half. There's the H. Half. This is neat. Ready? Half a dollar. Go back to dollar again. 50 cents or half a dollar. Okay. The scope makes it possible to see the two, the second two, and you can be able to verify this just about any website. Go to PCGS and see what they got for pictures. And there it is. Okay, that's the two in question, is the one on the right. Ideally, the bases of these should be the same size. Right? See how narrow that one is, the one on the left compared to the one on the right. Right? The loops, the inner loops of the two should be about the same size. This one on the right is bigger, fatter, bolder. The stems should be about the same. This is kind of skinny and scrawny and barely there, and this is, kind of bold and meaty, and reminds me a lot of Queen Elizabeth's chins. And then inside you have a bit of extra metal right inside the point here. You can see that brighter spot. That's the 1822 over 1. Okay, but for that we got to be able to cover the cost of putting it in and the shipping and stuff. Well, that's no problem. We'll just have this another day because we got more stuff. Okay, let's set that aside. I want to catch up on chat for a bit. If I can find my way back to chat. There it is. Have some coffee. There. And I just saw that CFA. Too funny. Thank you. 1822 half. 1822 over 1. 50 cents or half a dollar. It's exactly what it says. See, they used to scrape the edge of the coin just to get a little bit of metal, and they'd spend it. They spend their half a dollar or a penny or whatever, and they have, an extra piece of metal. They save it up and then make them a spoon or something. I want that half dollar. It's a nice one. We'll have to get more donations and we'll be able to put that in. Good night, Mike Wolf. We want to thank you for coming in. You got to be here to win, and it won't be long now. Shaver. I was a shaver. I shaved a lot of stuff. Shaved my head. Shaved the cat. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to put that in today, but that's okay. We still have it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I want to start a project here. I'm not going to tell you about it for a little while, right? Of all that money that came in, first off, we're going to take $10. I always set that aside to pay for the shipping on this stuff. And then we're going to take and start this little project. It's kind of, we're saving up for something big. All right, so I'm going to take this and put it in the kitty. Here, kitty. Kitty, come back. We had a rehearsal earlier, and I think he's a little nervous. Kitty, I won't do that again. Oh, kitty, no. Oh, okay. We're going to take that $10 and put it in a kitty. So we're taking 20 off of the 80. and that's going to square up the shipping and this project we're keeping. And we'll keep a record over here, show you where we're at on that. So I still have to add $60, and we got that all right. We got that. Where the hell did that go? Let's start with this one because it's a nice one. There. Okay, doke. Oh, we are home. Okay, here we have, ready? It's not a variety. It's just a better date. It's an 1892 Morgan dollar, but it's not a typical 1892 Morgan dollar. And if you look at the detail here, it's almost very good. I'd really like to see a little more detail, like above her head, you know, there with the hairlines and such, but the lower hairline's real nice. On the back, I'd like to see more feather detail, but I would call this good 6. Gosh, it's close. It wants to be very good, but it's not quite there. What makes it a little bit more special, let's see, there you go, is the S. It's an 1892 S and Morgan dollar. There you go. I'd really like to see a little more detail on these feathers. There's full wingtips, right? We got some detail here, but not quite enough to go very good. I call it good 6. And we're going to put that into the package with $40. Because you ought to have a pretty little Morgan. But you see here above the head, up in here below Liberty, I would really like to have more detail in there. The lower section of hair looks pretty nice. And that's an 1892 S. Because you ought to have a decent Morgan. And it's not a normal date. It's not a regular claim 1921 or, you know, P mint mark. We're going to put that right in there. And we count that as 40. And let's keep going with old stuff. What do you say? What's this one? I can't even see it from here. What is it? 1908. Okay, good. Oh, $50. I'll get a Barber $50. 1908. Oh, let's have a look. And there you go. Now it's pretty worn out. It's in good condition. I've got a full rim all the way around. And what I like to see on these are full wing tips. The reverse, there you go. You got a low relief on these. And the first thing to go is the rim into the wing tips. And once you lose those wing tips, she's pretty, you know, it's pretty wore out. But we got complete win, and also have a little bit of shield detail, but not enough to write home about. And we're putting that in for $17. Now check this out. There were 5.3 million of these made. PCGS offers a surviving population estimate of 5,000. That's it. These old Barber halves, they are tough to come by, especially once you start getting to, you know, really nicer grades. This one's acceptable. It'll get you by. It's what you call a filler. It's a starter, you know, it's a starter Barber. But you get an O, you get an S, plenty of P's and D's. And I think with that, we got a pretty good batch. Okay, I'm going to give it one last look. Where is it? Stand by here. Reload, please. Please reload. There it is. Okay, nothing else has happened. If anything else should happen to materialize, we'll just put it on next week's show. Like we have some from last week. R.B. Edgar, Dion, James Krupski, and Jeff Dunn came in from last week. So we're able to make this happen with this week's show. So you ready to give it away? Let me find the chat. Are you ready to give it away? At Bill Betts come in. Bill Betts has a different name, I believe. I've got Chad Cernio, Ronald Jackson, R.B. Edgar, William Betts. Okay, sometimes they show up out of order. Okay, but I'm going to put that on next week's show because it's $5 right now. Wouldn't be able to add much. But next week's show, it'll definitely go towards something bigger. There we go. Let's keep on going down here. Sometimes they pop out of place. R.B. Edgar, Mantic. What's going on? Okay, we got 25 from Mantic. Then, see, I've already recorded some of these, but I missed. Okay, these showed up later. There's Mantic. There's Amanda Broderick. God love ya. That's 5. Deborah. Got Deborah. Got Amy. Got James. Yup. And then we're into U.S. Postal Service, U.S. Postal Service. There's everything else. So the earlier ones are Jeff Dunn, James Krupski, Dion, R.B. Edgar from last week. So 25, 30, 35. Yeah, we're going to put all of that towards next week's show, because even if we added in with this week's show, we still couldn't get the big $50 in. No matter. We got a pretty good package over here. I think it'll work. Let's find the chat. Where's the chat? There we are. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. That's right, SJ shows up just in time. Now, whoever wins is going to pick a letter, and we're going to determine how many of these foreign coins we got from SJ to put in. SJ, we got this from you this week. That we can't even see it. There we go. This is from SJ this week. It's a little piece of silver right here. That's a good start. Yeah, we got a couple of rolls. We got the 2018 Ds, brand spanking new. We got the 2016s, and we now have that, what do you call it, that Clash. We got, let's see, a 1892S Morgan dollar. We've got a 2015 $5, what do you call it here? Canadian maple leaf. Okay, we got that piece of titanium. Look at that chunk of meat. You put that in your slow cooker for 3 days. Come on. Okay, we have this one. Of course, don't forget about that. That is the Stone Mountain commemorative $50. We're over here. We got the Barber half. Dum da dum. But we got a little bit of everything. We got a double die. Oh, from Frank over here. We've got the hanging 3 on the Canadian penny. Oh, 54 quarter. What was this one? Oh, the OMM on that 1951 D over S. We got Kennedy $50 all over the place. I mean, the place is lousy with Kennedy $50. You got the Woody Lincoln cent here. We got NIFC on the Kennedy with a die crack over here. We've got the Kennedy with the D double die obverse. We saw that in God We Trust. We've got from Maury the RPM. Over here, you got that greaser on the 1974, right, with a reverse clash, and we got that 1960D small date with the die chip. Bit of silver. Oh, let's see. There's the hanger. A couple of foreigns. 57D with the die chip. What do we got here from Lemon? We got the 1909. Yeah, there's a little bit of everything in there, and a sack of lemon heads. Ooh, wait. Under the lemon heads, yeah, I forgot about this. Oh, and a brand new loop. Under the lemon heads, we got this from Paula. All right, ta-dum! It's the Westwood Journey Nickel Series coin set from 2004. There we go. Look at these. Look at these. They are brilliant, uncirculated. P, D, and the S are proof. These come from Paula Bloom. Wonderful things. Check these out. Now, I had to get a hold of the mint because, well, it just didn't add up. Things didn't add up. I'm trying to think, what the hell's going on here? See, on the mint sets from 2005 to 2010, the nickels, well, all the coins are satin, right? Or in this case, satins are proof. Well, I pulled these out and I'm looking at them. Right, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. These look like satins on the P and the D. That's on the left and on the right. And in the center, you get the proofs. And I'm taking a good hard look at these. I'm thinking, no, these are satins. I'm swearing up and down these are satins, but I have no source. Over here in the certificate of authenticity, uncirculated. Okay, well, satins are uncirculated. Okay, well, all the nickels in mint sets in 2005 to 2010 are satin. Well, that's not a standard mint set with a penny nickel dime quarter and a half. So I'm talking to the guy at the mint. Are these satin? Yes, yes, these are satin. How many of these Westward Journey nickel series sets were produced? I'll get back to you, Ken. One day I'll hear back from him. He's a government worker. He's probably on vacation. We look at these 2005 P and D, and these are, in fact, satins. They're wonderful things. They're mint sets, they're satins, and these are proof. Those are your 2005 S's. So you got both of them, right? What do you got here? The Buffalo. Oh, give me a home. No, that's not it. Where's the Buffalo? There's the Buffalo. Oh, don't look. Then you have the Ocean of View. On the 2004, you have those other ones, the Handshake and the Boat Ride. There's the Handshake. Where is it? There it is. Handshake. Go to your corners. And the Boat Ride. There you go. Now we also have, you ready? Get in. What is... The mint really should get out of the coin business because they can't package stuff worth a damn. I mean, honestly, just pay the people, give them their benefits, and hire it out. All of it. Okay, we also have 2006, which we can't see. Here it is, 2006. Now you have the P and the D are satin. See how they scatter the light? They don't reflect it quite like, say, that one does. That'll blind you. That's the proof in the middle, satin on the end. These are the Return of Monticello. Okay, that's wonderful. Crooked as could be. Come on, you had one job. Mint. Mint products would be great if they weren't made by the mint. Okay, there. 2006 P and D satins, S proof. Right? Same thing with the 2004, but they're brilliant rather than satiny. There we go. I lost my armrest. Now I'll call Paula. I said, Paula, look, on that P, you got a double die reverse on that. Oh, put it in the show. Okay. So she knows this is here, and we're going to put it in the show. On the Ocean of View, you have a huge number of die varieties on these. This is a satin cent, or satin nickel, with a reverse double die, and you're going to find it somewhere here. Right there. You can see that extra metal above that branch, right? And below this branch. It's this bit right in here. And that is double die. I wrote it down. Double die reverse number 24. And I've lost the... Oh, I wrote it down somewhere. There it is. These are probably good for... That coin is probably good for 15 to 20 bucks. Seriously, it's satin. It's encased, right? In the original mint set, the whole set is there. The rest of them, I took a look. They're normal. They're natural. That's the way they should be. This is the proof. Great shape. This is the other one. And again, it's in there crooked, but it does not have that extra bit above that leaf. Right in there. You see it? You compare it over here, and you see that bit right in here. That is the double die. It's a class 8, class 9 double die. So those are in the package too, and that's kind of nice. And those are from Paula, and you get all 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, I'll put that away as soon as I can figure it out. Is everybody ready? Who's here? Nice at Fort Dub YT. I'll check it out. Mentacoins did my first coin roll hunting video today. Outstanding. Fort Dub, send me an email, right, to this email address, and give me a link to your channel, and I'll do what I can to put you in the coin video directory. As long as you have lots of coin videos. Okay, that's in the kitty. I'm sorry about that earlier, kitty. He's upset with me. Alrighty. Yeah, that'll work. That variety really looked like a squirrel in the tree. Squirrel? What's this? What's this with the squirrels? I'm ready to turn the lamp off. I'm ready to eat a lamp. Hey guys, here's a question for you. The first person to get this question right is going to win all this good stuff. Right? That's all you got to do. Answer one little question. Okay. I did a product review video just a few hours ago, and we reviewed this thing. I was wearing a shirt, and on the shirt was a logo to a channel, to a coin channel here. What is the name of that coin channel? Lincoln Central Coins, CFA. Now you can go back and look at that. You'll find it as CFA. That's Coins for Amateurs. Lincoln Central has cleaned me out here. See, you got to pay attention to this stuff. Yeah, I thought I'd send people back to my my previous videos, make sure they get in there and check those out. We're going to go back here to the scope, no, the screen, and I can show you right here where I see CFA coming from Lincoln Central Coins right there. CFA. Coin Up says Jig. No, close. It's CFA, Coins for Amateurs. Mantic doesn't have one. Lemonhead has one, but it's over here. It's airing out. Here it is. Got it on its hanger. There we go. It's Coins for Amateurs. They had a great show during the coin seminar. This is the back of it. You never get to see this. There we go. Where's the home? There you go. Keep checking that change. Coins for Amateurs. So congratulations, Lincoln Central Coins. You have done it again. You haven't won this in almost, what, a year? It's gotten a lot bigger. There's stuff in here. You're going to be happy with it. Gosh, I just packed up your previous stuff, so I can't combine it. We'll just ship this out separately and get it off to you. Lincoln Central Coins. Now, he's a moderator for the channel. And congratulations to you. No, it's not fixed. No, really. Okay, we're going to go over to the screen real quick. And pull up. No, not that. This. There it is. Okay, 922. 922. Lincoln Central Coins. There it is. Now, you can't win for another 3 months. The last time you won, was it recently? Because this goes through 4. January, February, March, April. You won last April. So, yeah, you're pretty good. Da-da-da. Yeah, you haven't won in 5 months. But there it is. And you can win again in 3 more months. So, what? Christmas. You can win at Christmas. You won't be able to get the stuff in time for Christmas, but, well, what the heck. There. It's coming to you. Look at all this good stuff. These are neat. I get about 7 to 10 of those Clash in each of those roll. In each roll. I got so many I picked out. I said, how will I just put the rolls in here? You got a couple of double dies over here. You got die crack. The 1892 S Morgan. This is a $40 coin easily, and it's also a whole lot better than good. All right, you get the good price, but it's almost very. It's a decent. You'll like that one. I know you like silver, but well, try the titanium. Try it on. See if it grows on you. I mean, I wear it. Come on, try it out. Make like a bangle. Ooh, a nose ring. That'd be perfect for you. You got a little piece of silver from SJ here. You got this thing over here. This is gorgeous from Mantic Coins, right? That's that silver eagle. That's not an eagle, dummy. It's a maple leaf. You got the 54 S quarter. That's gorgeous from Hidden. It really is. That's a real sweetheart there. You got another one of these. This makes what, 3 of these you have? Oh, Alabama, Mississippi. I'll get you a Mississippi proof penny. MISS. I'm gonna write down your name, because yeah, I'll forget. Who won? Who won? I'll have no idea. In 2 minutes, I won't have any idea who won. Lincoln Central, and that's the name of the camera. That's the Lincoln cam right here. Miss is IPPI. Okay. Mississippi. We got that one. How many likes and dislikes do we have? We're going to get you some pennies. Now, Lincoln's got a granddaughter that likes the Canadian pennies. I know that. So we got a couple of Canadians in here. One is that Hanging 3 on the 1963. And there's a 64 in here, too. That's a real. I don't know if I gave you one of those yet, because these recently came in from Joe Durbin. Huh. How many? 1,484 likes. And we're going to ship 1,480. No. How many dislikes? We got 60 likes. 60 dislikes. 60 it is. That's right. Even the trolls help. There we go. We got that. Now I need you to pick a letter. Pick a letter of the alphabet. And this will determine how many of these we're going to put in. These are the foreign coins from SJ. 70 likes. I show 70. 70. I can always look. 1,484. I think he's making that part up. B. B. The secret letter is B. You get 4. Okay. 4 it is. These are going to last such a long time. Everybody's getting 4. One guy got 6. We can't give these things away. That's okay. You got a few of these in here from Brian Wilkinson anyway. We haven't looked at those. And I'm not going to look at these. But if I look straight at the screen, dude, I'm looking at them because that shows, you know, what I'm looking. It's going to, never mind. Oh, and a sack of lemon heads. Give those to your granddaughter. Okay, 4. 4 it is. Oh, no, only Lincoln gets to pick the 4. Okay, how many is that? There's 1. Don't look. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll let you figure what those are. Is that a quarter? Hope you know Greek. You have to learn that one. We'll have to do a Greek show, do the Greek alphabet. Oh, get up here. Don't drop it. No, it's Italian Anna. There it is. Come on, focus. Okay, there it is. You got Italian Anna. You got another Italian Anna, a smaller Anna. Here's 10 somethings. 10 cents. Oh, get the hell out. It's Hong Kong 10 cents. That's a Hong Kong dime. I like the Hong Kong nickels. And what's that? It's Bolivar. Libertador. 10 Bolivares. There it is. Little thing. Cute little thing. Sure is shiny. Okay. You're going to need to do a mail call video. You're darn righty. Get on it. He's got 1,500 subs, so make sure you get over there and subscribe to Lincoln Central Coins. Mostly just shows off stuff. But boy, the stuff he's got plenty of stuff, and it's good stuff too. Oldie says, Ken, I just put a video out a few minutes ago. Kind of did a shout out for you. Thanks. Thanks, Oldies. God love you. We'll make sure we add that to the... I got a playlist for the big show prizes, but I think I'll just extend that and just, you know, have everybody who got stuff. Blue says, thanks for another great big show. Thank you, mods, for keeping the chat clean. We got a bunch of stuff here. Jeez. There's Bill J. I had a couple of Hong Kong dollars I sent to Brian. I like the nickels. They're the good size. They're kind of brassy. You know, be particular. And I get to say Hong Kong nickel. And thanks, Joe, says Lincoln. I was shouting at my TV. I don't have TV, so I watch, you know, I watch the news and everything on YouTube, and I'm over here thinking, what? What do you, don't do that. No. Oh, crap. That's me on the TV, but I yell at the computer now. It's a lot easier. There we go. Gosh, I want to thank. We have so many people to thank. You ready? Count them. Bill J. These are people who sent in coins. Bill J. Mantic Coins, Mauryville, Paula Bloom, Hidden Numismatist, SJ's Mixed Adventures, CJ CJ here, I just know him as CJ. He's got more to it. It's like coins and crafts. Fritz Bender, Blues, Coins, Jeff W. You know him as Snakefoot Jeff W. Rob Stewart, Joe Durbin, Lemonhead Penny, Cheapskate Coins, Coin Dragon, Brian Wilkinson, Mike Bolliard. Then folks who sent in cash, so we're able to add, more stuff over here. We have R.B. Edgar twice, last week and this week. We've got Dion, Dion, I just say Dion. Okay, James Krupski, Jeff Dunn. That's all from last week. This week we have Lincoln Central Coins, Amy. I didn't write anything down, just Amy. It's probably Amy Smith, I bet you. Debbie Clark, R.B. Edgar again, Ronald Jackson, and Chad Cernio. You know him as Coins for Amateurs. And he was a shirt we had on earlier today. For next week, we have William Betts, Manta Coins, and Amanda, who have already contributed $25, $30, $35 towards next week's prize. No fooling, it's coming. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, but one guy's twice. But we'll count that. 27 different contributions made this happen. Seriously, 27. That's impressive. You guys are awesome. I put in like a penny I found in a roll. Like a penny. Right? Somebody sent like this thing in. Okay, I put that in. And I got some flips I gotta put in. And okay, I got the lemon heads. All right. Okay. I get off pretty cheap, I guess. How can they afford to donate every week after week? They do it. A few bucks here, a few bucks there. It's what adds up. The biggest contribution this week was $25 from Manta Coins. That's actually going on next week because it came in very late. Most of these are $5, $10. It all adds up. These coins, some of the foreigns, some are fairly inexpensive, but you'll find some decent ones in here too. That hanging 3 is quite interesting. We've got silver in this package, right? In no small amount. That's a 54S quarter, and that's top grade. That's uncirculated. You've got that piece, right? And that is a maple leaf. There we go. 1 ounce of silver. We've got, of course, the ounce of copper, the ounce of titanium. We've got a Morgan dollar in here. People have sent, they send all sorts of things. Think of it as motivation. This is what you can do in time. You'll be able to start sending in, bigger and better coins. But somebody gets these, and it's Lincoln. Now, if you watch what Lincoln does, he's got this granddaughter who collects, and he ain't gonna keep this. Come on. You know where it's going. He likes Ikes. He gets Ikes. He gets silver. He'll probably keep the Morgan. He'll probably keep that thing. And I bet you the granddaughter gets most of the rest of that. But everybody chips in. It's just a little bit. And the end result is sometimes we have these enormous packages. If you want to donate coins, right, get a hold of me right up here. I've got a couple of coins down here. I jumbled them up so I didn't put them into the package. I'll get to it. And we'll just, it'll keep on going. But a little bit here and there. Geez. Mantic. I got 3 coins in from Mantic, and usually I put in 1 or 2. I got 1 from Bill Jag. Usually I put in 1 or 2. Ooh, there's a neat one. That's a neat one. That's from, who sent that one in? I've got to look. But I lost my notes. That envelope. I forget who sent this. I've got to look. Jeff Watson. Jeff Watson sent that one in. Right? Different people are at different levels in their life. It's not a problem to send in a $5 coin or a $10 coin. And we've had, $50 coins sent in. I'm making like a fetus and heading out. Stay groovy, brother. I buy coins. Hi, Danielle Lyons. Good to see you. We're just finishing up the show here. I'll be doing some more coin wall hunting, so maybe if I find something good, I can donate. Hey, it's up to you. We don't require it. People do this just because it's just plain fun. Dude, all I do, I put in like a piece of copper, some little things. I take the cash and convert that to a coin. I take out the cash, pay for the shipping and all the flips. I'm going to put in flips over here. Uh, but 27 people put something in. This is a kind of a neat collection. I'm Rob's lady. Oh, outstanding. Oh, Danielle. And you got that little whippersnapper with the Nissan. William. Yeah, we know all about you guys. Fort Dub. Yeah, everybody pitches in. And when you get a whole bunch of people doing a little bit, many hands make light work. And this is the product of everybody chipping in. And like I say, when they win, they wish everybody put in $5. Man, we've had packages worth well over 500 a few times. And that's no fooling. Yeah, William. He's got a reputation, William does. Good night, Rick, and thank you for coming in. Oldies, thank you for coming in. I'll get over and watch your video shortly. I'm going to get this up out of my way because this takes up a lot of room. Lincoln, do you have diabetes or anything? When you get them? Give me a granddaughter. Excuse me. That's good for what ails you. It'll put hair in your chest. I really should get the hair out of there so it doesn't fall on my chest. SJ stuff. Now, SJ, get over there and don't forget she does coins for kids. And you can help her out. It's instead of a regular show, she kind of lets it build up and then takes care of a bunch of kids. He's a whippersnapper. Yeah, he is. Keep them lemon heads away. Too much sugar on that kid. I don't want hair on my chest. Grow it on your back then. It's just as good. Okay, guys, I want to thank you all for coming in and the 27 people who helped make this happen. Seriously, 20. Where else on this computer do you see 27 people making something like this happen? That's what you people do, and we do it every single week. Okay, make sure you smash like on your way out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that little bell. And we'll be back sometime later this week. I've got stuff I got to ship out. Usually I take Monday and Tuesday, just kind of coast. It's my way. But I got my scope going again. I love my scope. I've missed it so. Oh boy. So I might get on and just look at pennies or talk or whatever. Look, you guys stay groovy, okay?